Before anything, y'all know Nancy Tavia, Nancy Afote. She's gonna kill me if I get her name wrong. Dr. Nancy. She's been here a couple of times, and yeah, she won the Women's Entrepreneur Awards. Yeah, so yeah, like she's actually doing well, like pharmacist and a caterer. I'm so proud of her. Nancy, if you're watching, big congrats again. So I just want to talk to you about another friend of mine. In fact, I'm not gonna do the talking. I ain't gonna do the talking. I'm just gonna put the video up there so that you watch. In fact, do your best to link up with her, okay, and uh, place your orders, go to her store, buy. You're not gonna get disappointed. And this is one of she's one of the women I truly respect because she's trying to put something out there for herself. She's an amazing person, amazing friend. One of these days you may see her on this channel talking to you, but I'm talking plenty. Just tune in.
Good morning. I'm Gwyneth Boachi. Yes. So this is my shop, El Shaddai Mini Mart. For those of you wondering why you're not seeing the shop where it used to be, we've actually moved from that place to our own permanent place now. As usual, if you want to order anything from my shop, all you have to do is send me a list of your items on WhatsApp, and then it will be delivered to you free of charge with one free item also. If you want to do your own pickup, if you want to come to the shops, come and then do your own selection of your items, I'll just send you the location of where the shop is located. You come and do your own selection. Yes, our things are very affordable, conveniency and affordability at its peak and at its best. Yes, so the following flyer contains the details of the shop, the number you can contact, the number you can WhatsApp, and all that. Yes, thank you. El Shaddai Binimot. Peace out.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. As you already know, in this space is all about motivation and versatility. If you're a returning viewer, thumbs up. If you're new here, come on, click that subscribe button. It's an amazing family. You should really join. Now let's get into today's business. We're talking about entitlement here, and entitlement is a feeling of rights that one deserves special treatment. Entitlement occurs in various forms, or it comes from a lot of sources. Okay, in relationships, you can attribute it to a feeling of rights that one feels like his or her needs outweighs the benefits or the concerns of the other. And entitlement may come from let's see, superior knowledge. All right, person may have superior knowledge, or the person may be used to being treated specially all the time. And some entitlements also comes from sacrifices being made in the past. So because some people have made a lot of sacrifices for you, they feel like they are entitled to every service that they need. Entitlement is basically, it's all about me attitude, or you owe me attitude. All right, in this era, a lot of people feel entitled, and from discussions with some of my friends, I always tell them that every source of problems in our friendships, in our relationships today, did I say it right? Relationships, yeah? Yeah. There's like the source of all these problems in these settings is as a result of entitlement. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who brings up all these things, but let me just cite an example. There's this thing where it's like if you're going out with a lady, okay, she feels entitled to your money, and if you're also going out with a guy, he feels entitled to sex. Sex, yeah, sex. So I don't know where that came from, but it's, excuse me to say, nonsense, because no one is entitled to anything. And once you get that in your mind, or once this setting is applied everywhere, I don't think we'll be having problems, because ideally, when you're going out with a lady, you're not supposed to be putting her in that wife material zone or wife zone where she's doing literally everything for you, washing, cooking, and you're demanding sex from her. I mean, where did that come from? And for the ladies too, just because I'm going out with you doesn't mean that I have to give you monthly allowance. I have to pay for this. It's like being a girlfriend on salary, or it's like how should I say? Yeah, yeah, I'll just put it that way, like being a girlfriend on salary. And I truly believe that until your father presents you to your husband to be and the bride price has been paid and all proceedings have been met or completed, I mean, you're not entitled to anything. All right, it's good to be giving gifts or to assisting your girlfriend and all those things. All right, but it's not compulsory. There's never compulsory. I don't know who came up with that thing. It's a disease which is seeping through the minds of so many young couples out there, and it's causing a whole lot of problems.
Man, met my cousin, Cassia Biachem. Or bow one warrior no, and yet by force so be in school. Share and noon na warrior dano. Ye be more papa than a besha once. As I saw papa Kranukosi say, ye become me no mabum. Into a bar becatcher was said, man feeding money to Aneka every month. Ton entire, ton in Pabwa, ton in back, ton in Diane, Diane school fees, or ya this one. A member baby life I say because of these things. Oba woni ni nam dosika broswa ubehunu twane ada ho kire beba wa aware mu no abusua empaye bia nsevu aware obi ti wo dwene woni tirim se minim se akosua de wonyanso we de minim se opeskanso ontimi nrusa twen ebeba ti etufu na so wontia ebeba ba wo pesika disika nwene kwan sika fa so ba ho ene wo din so a wonwene ho. Yeah,
so I was saying, until you marry her, you're not entitled to sex. And even when you are entitled, even when you are married to her, you're not entirely entitled to sex because she's not a machine, she's a human being. And as I was saying, for the ladies too, your dad has to that is why during the engagement or whatever, your father hands you over to your husband. He hands over all responsibilities that he used to handle to your husband to be. So until that day, you can't bill anyone. If he wants to help you, fine. But it is not a compulsion that every month you must be getting some. I don't know where it's coming from, honestly. It is just pathetic. And if you talk about it, they'll say poverty is making you speak that way. Ay, caramba. What is wrong with our generation? I've had situations, or I've had a couple of my female friends tell me about their guys that, hey, whenever, like they just told them that, hey, whenever you're coming over, what is wrong with me today? Yeah, so whenever they are coming over, they should prepare to cook for them and do the do. I just told them that, yo, sis, hold up. You're not entitled to all these things. You can go visit your boyfriend, but it is not compulsory for you to wash, cook, and do the do. I mean, where is that entitlement coming from? And I don't want to talk about the ladies one because I feel like I've addressed it, but let's go ahead and look at the ways of handling entitled people, because it's very important. You need to know how to handle them. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. First thing I want us to look at is don't nourish it. Don't nourish it. What do I mean by that? Just, if you can do it, okay, do it. Be willing to say no if you can't do it. If you keep nourishing or pampering the attitude, it will become people-pleasing. And once you get into that zone, you're going to damage yourself. Yeah. And the second point I want us to look at is set boundaries. Let them know, okay, that if you can do it, you can do it. But you have other obligations. If it's not going to be favorable for you, you just step aside. Let them understand. Say in a nice way, okay, that you have other obligations. But yeah, okay, probably I can. I'll look into it. It's not by force, yeah? So, like I said, just go about it in a nice way. So the third point I want us to look at is practice assertiveness. if you can't do it, you can't do it. Just say no and stick with it. Don't cave yourself in and allow yourself to be used. Because once they see that you have no control over your decisions, they'll just find a loophole and use it against you, and they'll just be using you until you have no purpose anymore. And we wouldn't want that, because actually people can be really cruel when it comes to using people or manipulating people. I wouldn't want you to get there. So the last point there are many points, okay? So I'm just handling 4. The last one is that you do not argue with them. Arguing with them is giving them a chance to bully you. And like I said in the previous points, once they find a loophole, it's over. Exercise or practice silence. Silence is very hard for entitled people to contain. When you're silent towards them, you just let them go nuts. So don't engage an entitled person in an argument. You're just going to give them loopholes to find a way to bring you down. Yeah. So some of you may be saying, JK, how will I know this person is entitled? Don't worry, I gotcha. So the first sign is they always feel they are better than you. Whatever they think, whatever they say is at your expense. If you look at it, if you take your time to look at it, you see that almost everything is at your expense. They just say everything or most things to present the fact that they are better than you. The next thing is that they have a hard time playing fair, because playing fair means that you and that person, like, y'all equal, and they don't like equality. They have a hard time also compromising for you. Yeah, you may be doing things to sort them out, but it's like whenever it comes to your turn, yeah, they don't really want to compromise for you. And when something should happen, it's like they are rather expecting an apology. It's like you offend me, yeah, and you have offended me. You're supposed to apologize, but they manipulate things in such a way that you have to apologize for their actions being taken on you. No. And they hate saying sorry. Entitled people, they really hate saying sorry. And the last thing, I think I already said that in the previous points, is manipulation. Like, they are very manipulative. They try to turn situations upside down in their favor and make it look like you are the, excuse me to say, the stupid one. And I don't think that's fair. It's not fair at all. And they just get hostile and threatening when their needs are not met, or when you are on the verge of saying no. I just want to tell you, well, you should watch my previous video, which is do not be afraid of losing people. If they want to go, let them go. You don't need to beg anyone to stay in your life. I don't want to get there, but you just watch the previous video. Whoever decides to leave means that they weren't even supposed to be there in the first place, right? So if because I can't sort out your needs at that given moment, you're leaving my life, well, then go. It just means you're hypocritical, and you're an awesome person. You don't deserve people like that in your life. So we come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you took something from that. Please and please again, you do not need to entirely stay from entitled people. If you can help them, go ahead, help them, but do not be entangled in their trap, because once you get there, hi caramba, it's deadly. Why some people are impatient.
Like, and that help us become confident in
day-to-day relationships.